Excuse me.
Hot. It's hot.
It's not like, Szechuan peppercorn, mapo tofu hot, but it's definitely hot, okay? You've been warned if you don't like spicy food. Hi, I'm Bilyeu. I'm a Blade food editor, and welcome to Cheap Eats. On this show, we go all over the Toledo area looking for the best deals that we can get for $10 and under. Today, I'm sitting at Earnest Brew Works, where we're going to get a beer that's going to go with the food we're going to get from the Sexy Taco food truck. You may know it because it's made a pretty big impact already. You may not know it because it's fairly new. But you know the man behind it, Chris Ritter, who you might know from Holy Toledo handcrafted donuts.
I actually spent a little bit of time, about a year or so, on and off. I have family out in San Diego, so living out there, I fell in love with like the West Coast style street tacos.
Yes.
The flavors, like the fresh chilies, and just the different way of doing stuff.
The creativity, you
Right.
know, you're not just bound by standard
it's
taco.
creativity, but also simplicity. I feel it's kind of like do like the less is more
Yeah.
theory, and I want to make really good meat, and I want that to show for itself. The same way I put my own creative spin on donuts, I kind of want to do that same thing with tacos. We picked up in West Coast, California. This is how they do the al pastor.
Okay.
Thinly sliced pork, marinated in chilies, layered thin on the spit. It goes around the broiler. Mediterranean, they do the gyro like that. But in Mexico, they call the spit a trompo. That's how they cook the al pastor tacos. I would highly recommend that one.
Let's do al pastor.
That was, as soon as I was like, I'm doing tacos. Once I decided on that was the first taco I knew was going to be on there.
Oh, well then we got to do that. We'll do the al pastor,
that one,
the hot chicken.
The new hot chicken. And a lot of people are really crazy. They started sending me threats when I said I was going to take off the Baja shrimp taco.
Okay.
So if you want to do those three.
Mango habanero just sincerity to kind of match the spice that you had with some of those.
Okay.
Depending if you
Everybody has been talking about the mango habanero. I
Yeah.
mean, I've heard that the whole
Yeah.
time we've been here. You can see I have this beautiful little buffet here. So I am going to start with the al pastor. I cannot believe how much filling he's crammed into this taco. There's a beautiful, not hot heat, but just this beautiful tingling, warming heat. The meat is incredibly tender. It's incredibly flavorful. Rich, deep flavors that have been infused in this meat just absolutely shine through. This just works so beautifully together. Take one more bite, and then we'll move on. And look at how well that's holding together too. I have to give points for that. I'm gonna go now for this Baja shrimp. The coating on this is not so thick that it overwhelms the shrimp, but it's got a beautiful crunch. This one is not spicy. He's just put so much love into this food, and it absolutely shines through when you take even just the first bite. This is the new kid on the block. This is the hot Nashville chicken. You definitely get, as it's growing, you definitely get that Nashville hot, which is a beautiful thing. Especially on a wintry day, this is a burst of really vibrant heat, but there's still flavor. It's not just sort of sear your tongue and your lips off. Then you get the sweet tartness from this pickle and the creaminess from the coleslaw, all balancing. You know, in school you used to do compare and contrast. They sort of, complement, contrast, enhance each other. This is really inspired. This is so good. Since that one had been calling me, I'm particularly happy to see that it's so good. Oh, my tongue is still doing a happy dance here from the hot sauce. Are we ready to wrap it up? So, excuse me.
Hot. It's hot.
Thank you so much for joining us here at Earnest Brew Works, where we got this amazing mango habanero beer to complement our 3 tacos from the new Sexy Taco truck. Chris Ritter has been feeding us all really, really well in Toledo for a long time, and he's doing it again. I'm Bilyeu for The Blade. I'm going to pick one of these, and I'm going to keep eating. Join us again next time on Cheap Eats.